We're inside Kick Stadium to see a matchup between two of the hottest teams in the entire KBA. No pun intended, because it's the Kanto Embers taking on the Saffron Kicks. Curtis Coleman on the call for the KBA on Elite Four TV. And as I said, these are probably two of the three hottest teams in the KBA right now. Saffron's won 2 in a row, coming off a great win over Celadon City. Meanwhile, the Kanto Embers have won their last 4 in a row, and look at that. Hitmonlee out there for the Kicks. That's the big story, the debut of Hitmonlee, acquired from Lake of Rage earlier this season or recently, and we'll see how he performs in his first game with his new team. A team that has always really felt like it was meant to be this kind of mashup. As right away, driving Charmander is going to be blocked by Cinderace. A hot start for Cinderace, no pun intended. And I'm going to be saying that a lot in this game. It really is a matchup between two teams with a lot of fire types. As you just see the starting lineup, I mean, it's almost entirely starters, fire starters. More than half of the players on the court right now are fire starters, or part of that evolution line. Here's Charmeleon on the outside, has the type advantage against Lucario. One of the few type advantages you're going to see early on. Charmander finds Dragonite, mid-range shot. That's good. Dragonite's going to get the first bucket of the game. Dragonite's averaging 8 points and 7.5 rebounds this year. Hitmonlee, one of the most efficient scorers in the KBA, is going to pull up from 3. A deep 3 right away, no good. Rebound by Shenron. Shenron's on fire recently. A potential first-team All-KBA pick with his efficiency and his ability to just get the job done on both sides. Shenron takes the feed from Dragonite, finds Charmeleon, back to Charmander on the outside, defended by Incineroar. This is an interesting mismatch. Charmander's going to pull up, that won't go. Rebound from Charizard, that won't go either. Charizard, normally uber efficient, second in the KBA with a 75% field goal percentage. As Blaziken takes it on the other side, hands it off to Lucario. Lucario cutting the other way, now dribbles with his left. Lucario kicks out. Blaziken on the outside against Dragonite, finds Cinderace. Absolutely smothered right now. Hitmonlee's got it on the right side, gets a screen, pulls up, 3, no good. Rebound Charizard. Charizard had 10 rebounds in a recent game, which is a high for a non-big this season. Dragonite's going to drive strip to the ball by Lucario. Lucario takes it the other way. Finds Incineroar. Incineroar outside the paint. Going up. Charizard not letting him through. Making it tough. Here's Hitmonlee. Finds Cinderace. Cinderace against Charmeleon. Waits. Cinderace back to Lucario. 5 on the shot clock. This is going to be tough. Gets a screen. Lucario lets it fly. In and out. Rebound goes to Shenron. Shenron takes it up the court. Shenron waits against Incineroar. Obviously no type for Shenron, but you'd imagine it would be a... at least dragon type. Dragon flying, dragon fairy maybe, as a foul called on Cinderace. Charmander will head, Dragonite will head to the line.
Number 49.
We're over a minute in, and only 2 points scored already. Those points, 2 minutes in, 2 points scored already. Both points scored by Dragonite. Dragonite averaging 8.4 points, 7.4 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.6 steals, and 1.6 blocks. 42% from the field, not ideal for a center. But he's getting his job done, letting his teammates get involved as well with that 2.4 assists. That's third on the team, as Dragonite makes the first free throw. The Embers entering this one 4-1 on the season, second in the KBA. The Kicks 3-2. That's 4th. If the Kicks were to win this, the Kicks would move up to second in the KBA at 4-2, and the Embers, I believe, would fall to 4th. As Dragonite's going to make both free throws. Cinderace takes it up, finds Lucario. Lucario leads all guards in rebounds this season on only 2.8, so not really that good, as his shot won't go. Rebound by Shenron. Not a lot of rebounding guards in this league, unfortunately. Perhaps it's the dominance of the bigs, but at the same time, you wonder, there's not a single Russell Westbrook or Josh Hart. I digress, though, as Charmander takes it to his left against Cinderace, over Cinderace. That won't go. Charmander had a struggling game shooting-wise in his last performance. He's shooting only 41% from the field this season. That might keep him off of first team all KBA, but Cinderace flying in to throw it down.
Raptors lead 4-2.
Both teams 1 for 5 so far. Neither team shooting well. And good defense on display. Charmeleon takes the feed. Nice pass from Charmander. Charmeleon with the bucket. Really the king of scoring and doing nothing else. Very Rudy Gay-esque. Well, no, that's not. Frieza's the king of scoring and doing nothing else. Here's Cinderace at the other side. Fakes up Shenron. Will be fouled by Charmander and will get a trip to the free throw line. Cinderace is averaging 13.6 points, 1.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 0.6 steals, 1.2 blocks. Very impressive for the guard. 52% shooting, 40% from 3. As we take a look at how the Saffron Kicks got here, they had a 9-point loss to Goldenrod in their opener. Understandable. Apologies, they beat Lavender Town by 7 in their opener. Player of the game, Luffy, obviously not here anymore after being traded. They lost to Goldenrod. They proceeded to lose their next game to Mushroom Kingdom, 70-57, then destroyed Rock Tunnel. Biggest blowout of the season. They won that game by 25 and then beat Celadon City by 8. Luffy was player of the game in that game, but they felt Luffy was getting a little uncomfortable being so far away from his crew. They did the admirable thing and got the target they were looking for in Hitmonlee, obviously just fitting the team theme. Charmeleon finds Charmander on the outside. Charmander gets a screen. Charmander is going to be fouled on a reach-in by Hitmonlee. 3.5 minutes in. It's only 10 points being scored.
Second team foul.
Shenron inbounds to Charmander. Charmander to Shenron. Charizard is going to pull up from 3. A rare 3-pointer. That's no good. Rebound by Blaziken. Blaziken, I believe, is the closest player to getting a triple-double this season. Had 10, 10, and 5 in one game earlier this year. And as I mentioned, with the way the guards rebound, which is they don't, it's going to be extremely difficult as a 3 from Hitmonlee flies. And there you go. Hitmonlee's on the board for the first time with the Saffron Kicks. And a timeout called by the Embers. Both teams' offenses struggling early. But it's the Kicks leading 7-6 right now. They're probably taking a moment for all the kids in the audience to celebrate the 6-7. Charmander. Dribbles it around. We could be on pace for a really low-scoring game right now. Charizard against Hitmonlee. Charizard fakes the shot, puts it up over Hitmonlee. That's no good. And how is Hitmonlee the one that's defending Charizard the best so far? Charizard's got a type advantage, and Hitmonlee is known for not being good on defense. That's Hitmonchan's role, but maybe in the KBA it's reversed because we know Hitmonchan is a certified brick chucker. Blaziken at the other side gets the mismatch against Charmeleon and finishes it off. Blaziken's first bucket of the game, and the Saffron Kicks are pulling ahead. They're on a 9-2 run. Dragonite. Little crossover, reach and foul on Blaziken. And some subs being made. Here comes the bench mob.
Third team foul.
Allen, Rayquaza, and Red Yoshi entering the game for the Embers. Heracross making his season debut with the Kicks as Charmeleon's going to be blocked by Gorichu. Another sub off the bench immediately making an impact. Well done to Gorichu. Averaging 0.6 blocks a game this season. 4 points, 2.6 rebounds. Charizard finds Yoshi. Yoshi to Rhett Allen. Porygon. Porygon, ISO over Gorichu, no good. Allen's got the offensive rebound, but he's stripped of the ball by Gorichu. Gorichu launches that forward. That's Hitmonlee with the ball. Finds Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo alley-oop to Cinderace, who can't finish. Caught the pass, but couldn't finish the dunk. Rayquaza on the other side. Up the feed from Yoshi. That's a charging foul. Good draw by Gorichu, who's been strong on the defensive side already. And in comes Agumon. Great. But at least Dragonite's not on the court as well.
16 foul.
Cinderace with it. We're over 5 minutes into the game, and it's only 9-6 Scorchu. Turnaround jumper, good. A strong start for Gorichu.
Number 8.
One of the bench players on the team, obviously, doing a great job. Red Yoshi has a cutting Porygon, leaves them be. Rayquaza gets it now. He's double teamed. Rayquaza against Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo's got the type advantage. That's a matchup you're probably not going to win. Sudowoodo comes away with it. Lengthy pass up the court. Gorichu can't get it to fall. Rebound to Allen. Here comes Yoshi. Red Yoshi takes it forward. Red Yoshi drives, puts it off the backboard and in. Red Yoshi finally ends the drought. The 11-2 run hopefully comes to a close. Cinderace takes it, throws it down. Off the feed from Sudowoodo. Cinderace loves to dunk, and he's putting it on display. He's got 6 points so far. Red Yoshi pulls up over Cinderace, in and out. Rebound by Sudowoodo. As mentioned, Sudowoodo, a great matchup off the bench. Overall, just the bench, a decent matchup. Gets decent matchups for the Kicks. Heracross, that's his first bucket as a member of the Kicks. Remember, was traded from Pallet Town due to his, at request of Bulbasaur. And Bulbasaur showed out in his first game without him, so maybe it was worth it. Hopefully for both teams, it's going to be a win-win. They traded away the god of Pokemon for Heracross, as Yoshi will make the jumper. Red Yoshi's got 4 points and a rebound. Gorichu finds Cinderace. Cinderace is on the out exterior. Cinderace waits. Cinderace waits. Cinderace drives. Finishes with the lay-in. Cinderace has 8 in the opening quarter. 3 for 4 shooting. A very strong start. Agumon gives it to Red Yoshi. Long 2 over Cinderace, won't go. Rebound by Hitmonlee. Heracross takes the feed. Heracross drives up. Gonna be fouled and get a trip to the free throw line. Foul against Agumon. Heracross played 4 games this season. 3.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, 0.8 assists, 0.5 steals, 0.5 blocks, 50% from 3, 41% from the field. Heracross heading to the line. As mentioned,
Take a break.
team relations were the concern of him on Pallet Town. Obviously, him and Bulbasaur, a salty relationship, constantly trying to suck on his bulb. Which, yeah, that sounds pretty disgusting, doesn't it? As Saffron making a couple more subs. Here's the other new member, Hitmontop. Acquired from the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. I'm sure he loved that trade. Also, firstly, being reunited with Hitmonlee. They've known each other since they were little Tyrogues. But also going from the worst team in the KBA to one of the better ones. Heracross is going to miss both free throws. Agumon dribbles it forward. Agumon dribbles to his left. He's got Sudowoodo covering him. He's going to find Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi against Hitmontop. Don't know what type Yoshi would be. Finds Porygon inside. Porygon with the finish. As many points for the bench as it is for the starters for the Embers right now. Hitmontop breaks by Yoshi. Can he? Puts it up off the backboard. That's no good. Rebound by Porygon. And sources say Hitmontop obviously was probably just more for a fit feeling, because Hitmontop is not exactly lighting it up. Under 2 points a game. 2 seconds. Yoshi to close the quarter. Got it!
Number 4.
Red Yoshi has 7 in the opening quarter, but it's not as many as Cinderace's 8. Or as many as the 17 points scored by the Saffron Kicks. They lead 17-15 through 1 quarter. You're watching the KBA's Game of the Week.
17. The Raptors. 15.
We're back here at Saffron City. Saffron currently leads the Kanto Embers 17-15 through 1 quarter of play in this matchup between 2 of the best teams in the KBA, ranked 4th and 2nd entering this game. Curtis Coleman on the call for KBA on Elite 4 TV. And We'll see who's out there for the second quarter. Heracross out there. Hitmontop obviously just came in. I mentioned at the end of the quarter, Hitmontop is 1.8 points a game, 0.8 rebounds, 0.4 assists. Not ideal as Heracross's alley-oop to Gorochu doesn't fall. Gorochu, I mentioned, strong on defense early on. Red Yoshi has a team high with 7 in the opening quarter. Gives it off to Charmeleon. Charmeleon dribbling it around. Finds Charizard. Charizard swings it to Allen. Allen with it. Allen nearly stripped, but gets it back at the corner. Finds Charizard. Charizard swings it to Charmeleon. Charmeleon's going to pull up. 3. Good.
3 points.
Charmeleon's got 5. Charmeleon averaging 10.6 points a game. 58% from 3. The league percentage from 3 this year is above 40%. And showcase there as Heracross drains one. He couldn't hit any of his free throws, but he's going to drain that one to give Saffron the lead right back.
Next lead, 20-18.
Charizard gets it, finds Red Yoshi against Hitmontop. Red Yoshi is going to find Charmeleon. Charmeleon lets it fly. Heat check, no good. Rebound by Allen, though. Allen's going to dunk it over Sudowoodo. Look at Allen go. He probably said, taste my tie. Hitmontop can't get it to go. The rebound, Heracross inside. Puts it in. Heracross has 7. And the kicks are up to shooting 50% from the field at one point. Since the beginning of the game, they're now 8 for 15, I believe. That math is probably completely wrong, or I misremembered the numbers, but they're shooting pretty well since the beginning. They started 1 for 5. Red Yoshi lets it fly. That's no good. Rebound deflected up by Heracross, but Charizard comes down with it. They're still on offense. Red Yoshi against Hitmontop. Red Yoshi would probably be a flying type. So he's going to pull up, has the type advantage, and gets it to fall. Red Yoshi already a season high 9 points, what I can assume is a season high, considering he scored 10 points entering this game. Heracross takes the feed, thought about shooting. He had the open shot, going to be fouled by Allen. And what a matchup this is. Allen versus Heracross, maybe one of the more intriguing matchups the entire KBA. Just get similar vibes from them, honestly. I know Allen's a Chad, but just similar energy.
2 shots.
Heracross heading to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First shot, good from Heracross. There you go, 1 for 3 on free throws now. Here's some of the leaders, ranking top 10 in the KBA in certain stats that are playing in this game. Charizard ranked 2nd in field goal percentage, shooting 75% from the field. Meanwhile, in terms of blocks, Blaziken ranked 6th with 2.6 a game. Heracross is going to make both free throws. He's got 9 points. What a start for Heracross. Charmander going to go up against Hitmontop, drives right by, draws the foul. He'll head to the line. Charmander, one of the top players in the KBA this year. 14.2 points a game, 1.2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 0.8 blocks, 41% from the field, 33% for 3. That's not uber efficient, but it is a solid scorer. Let's take a look at how the Kanto Embers got to this point. They opened things up with an 11-point loss to Central City. In fact, the lowest scoring game by any team this season, where they only scored 38 points. They followed that up with a win over Pallet Town by 4 points. And their next game was a win over Lake of Rage by 7. Charmander was named player of the game. They then beat Team Rocket to improve to 3-1. And most recently, a win over Lavender Town by 8 points. They're 4-1. They've won 4 in a row. Second longest winning streak in the KBA. Hitmonlee running circles around Charizard. Lets it fly. That's no good. Rebound to Shenron. Shenron passes it ahead. That's intercepted with ease by Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee finds Blaziken. Blaziken to Heracross. He's going to pull up. Jumper no good. Rebound. Blaziken's inside. Can't get it to go. It's sitting on top of the rim, and the rebound comes to Heracross. What an effort from Heracross in his opening game, trying to set a good impression with the kicks. Lucario, 3, no good. Rebound by Charizard finally. The Embers come away with it. Charmeleon breaking through. He's going to be fouled by Lucario. And we'll get a trip to the free throw line. Obviously, the type advantage there for Charmeleon. A good take to the hoop. Charmeleon averaging 10.6 points, 0.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.8 steals, 0.6 blocks, 57% from the field, 58% from 3. Great stuff. Not in the top 10, though, in terms of players with at least 2 3-point attempts. In terms of steals, Shenron and Charmander, both ranking in the top 10 with 1 steal a game. Charmeleon's going to make the first free throw up to 6 points. In terms of assists, Charmander tied for 8th, I believe, with 3 a game, as is Galarian Zapdos, who's only played 1 game. So that number likely to go down. A 2-point lead for the Embers. Hitmontop takes it out, gives it off. Hitmonlee's going to quick trigger, drains the 3. Timeout called by Kanto. And you just see how dynamic they are with Hitmonlee in the lineup. The ability to stretch the floor is huge. They've got good passers everywhere. They don't need another great one in Luffy. They can use with the scorer, and that's what Hitmonlee's bringing to the table. Top 10 in rebounds, Dragonite 7.4, as is Blaziken with 7.4. They're tied for 7th in the KBA. Shenron tied for 10th with 7 a game. Here's Charizard up against Hitmonlee. Charizard waits. Charizard puts it up over him. That won't go. Rebound by Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee shown out in his first game with the kicks. He's got 6 points right now. Dribbling it around. He's got Charmander on him. This is a good mismatch, perhaps. Hitmonlee is going to bounce pass it to Lucario. Didn't like the mismatch too much. Lucario is going to pull up from the free throw line. Off balance, makes the shot. Lucario's been solid this season, averaging over 10 points a game. Charmander on the other side against Hitmontop. Alley-oop, Charizard. And that's the signature play, the alley-oop to Charizard. Normally he finishes it by dunking, but it's his first bucket of the game. Got to feel good to get that one under the belt. Always knowing there's the threat of that happening. Hitmontop's going to send it wide open inside. Hitmonlee has been so active, running around the court, getting free. He's got 8 points. Charmander with it. Passes it off. Charmeleon wide open for 3. No good. Rebound by Blaziken. A tough miss for Charmeleon as Lucario had just blown the coverage. Lucario spin move. Can't get it to go. Rebound for Charmeleon. Charmeleon takes it up. Stops at the top. Going to get a screen from Dragonite. He's going to pass it off to Dragonite. Charmander tries putting it up. That's an easy block by Hitmontop, but the rebound goes right to Dragonite. He's going to finish it off. Dragonite's got 6. And finally, top 10 in points per game. Cinderace sits 7th with 13.6 a game. Charmander tied for 4th with 14.2. Here's Hitmonlee. That long 2 falls. Hitmonlee's got 10 now. Plus 9 rating. What a game for the new acquisitions for the Saffron kicks. Shenron gives it to Charmander. Charmander against Hitmontop. Solid defense right now. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound by Hitmontop. Hitmontop, not known for his defense, but he's always a solid defender, solid two-way player. That's kind of the point of Hitmontop. Hitmontop with it. Hand it off to Lucario. Lucario on the outside. Finds Heracross. Heracross, the jumper. That's no good. Rebound by Dragonite. Dragonite Charizard. Charizard to Shenron. Shenron up against Hitmonlee. Goes up. That should be an easy finish. He won't finish. He's got the rebound, though, and that one will be an easy finish. Shenron's first bucket of the game. Back-to-back player of the games he's gotten, but may not be it tonight, as of now at least. Blaziken up against Dragonite. The give. Hitmonlee pulls up from 3. Oh, you know it! Hitmonlee's got 13. Is putting on a show in his debut. Timeout called by the Embers. And I mentioned Saffron just adding a new layer to their offensive game with the range that Hitmonlee brings to the table. Here's this one, shooting 61% from the field, 54.5% from three, 8.5 points, 2 rebounds, 1.3 assists a game. Charmander's pass inside to Shenron. Shenron's blocked by Incineroar. Rebound, Lucario, stretch pass. Hitmonlee takes it. Finishes over Agumon. Hitmonlee's got 15 in the opening half. Charmander. And it's a fascinating thing to see in the KBA where it seems like almost all these trades are working out. You saw Bulbasaur show out his first game without Heracross. That's really why they traded him, not necessarily because the Kicks needed him, but because to get rid of Heracross. Hitmonlee showing out in his first game on his new team. Luffy was great in his first game on his new team as Blaziken's going to be blocked by Rayquaza. Here comes Agumon the other way. Agumon drives around Hitmonlee, finishes over him.
67.
Kanto shooting 39% from the field. Saffron up to 48% after their 20% start. Lucario, mid-range, no good. Rebound Rayquaza. It's a 4-point game late in the first half. Rayquaza taking it forward. He's got Hitmon top covering him. This is a great matchup considering he's a flying type. Incineroar's doubling him, and good pelt defense by Incineroar, preventing that shot from going in, or it just rolled out. I'm not sure that exactly prevented it, but it made it harder for it to go. Blaziken on the other side. 3 seconds separate shot and game clock. Blaziken dribbling it out against Shenron. Shenron's obviously got the type advantage here, being a dragon at least, and possibly a fairy type. I don't know. The rules around fairy types are weird as Incineroar flying in on the putback. That is not weird. He throws it down. 3 seconds. Charmander, got to put it up. Puts it up. Got it! It's a 2 to end the opening half. But the lead for the Saffron Kicks sits at 40 to 36 through 2 quarters. We'll be back shortly after the break. But until then, stick around. You're watching the KBA. Thanks, fellas. We're back in Saffron City, and the fans are loving what they're seeing. The Saffron Kicks currently a 40 to 36 lead on the Kanto Embers. What a game it's been for new acquisitions, Hitmonlee and Heracross. They combine for 24 of their 40 points right now. And, it's a dream debut. Hitmonlee with 15 of them. He's going to inbound it to start things off. Finds Cinderace. The passing, a big difference right now. The Embers only 5 assists at the moment. They've never been huge passers, but they do love the alley-oop. So that's a go-to play. They only went to once. Blaziken over Dragonite. That won't go, and that's kind of expected with Dragonite being a dragon flying type. Here comes Charmeleon on the other side. Blocked by Blaziken. They also had more blocks in the opening half. 4 to 1 the score there. Hitmonlee finds Incineroar. Nice feed from Hitmonlee. And the Fire Dark type is on the board for the first time in this half, or gets us on the board in the second half. Charmeleon, a mid-range shot off the feed from Charmander won't go. Rebound by Blaziken. The catching and shooting has not been good so far from Kanto. They're shooting 40% from the field, 47% for Saffron. Cinderace. And despite all that, it's still just a 6-point game. Hitmonlee for 3. That's a rare miss. He's been dynamite from 3 this game. Dragonite picks up the rebound, pushing it forward. Finds Shenron. Blocked by Incineroar. Incineroar wrestles the rebound away from Charmeleon. What an effort. Lucario, other side. Can't bank it home. Rebound will go to Shenron. Shenron taking it up. Shenron finds Dragonite. Dragonite finds Charmeleon. Charmeleon in the paint. Fouled by Cinderace. And Charmeleon will get a trip to the line. In the first half, the Kanto Embers were led by Red Yoshi, who had a team-high 9 points. I mentioned entering this one at 10 points on the season. I believe Agumon, one of their bench players, second last in the KBA in scoring this year. Charmeleon is not close to last. He's got 10.6 points a game, 0.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 58% from 3, and he has been the one pulling the trigger tonight. Charmeleon had 6 in the opening half and makes the first free throw. Up to 7. The bench points right now, 15 to 11 in favor of Kanto. The other big stat, no turnovers forced so far by the Embers. Charmeleon makes them both, but as I said, it's still a close game. It's still a 4-point game based on the numbers I've been reading. You'd think it would be a big difference, and a late foul against Charizard. Hitmonlee gets that to go his way. He misses the 3, but he'll get a trip to the line instead. Is that a 2 or a 3? It looks like a foot was on the line.
At the line, he'll shoot 3.
And they will say it'll be 3 free throws on the way for Hitmonlee. 15 points in the first half. That's already a season high. 8.5 points a game entering tonight. 2 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.5 blocks. 61% from the field. 54% from 3. He's got 16 now. And what an acquisition it's been for the Kicks. Already just paying in dividends. Second free throw also good. As mentioned, the Kicks are one of the hottest teams in the KBA right now. They dominated Rock Tunnel and proceeded to beat a very good Celadon City team, and they did it quite comfortably. They proceeded to trade with Celadon City, saying, "You know the guy just beat you. Why don't you acquire him?" That's exactly what they did. As Hitmonlee's going to hit all 3. He's got 18. If he is able to continue this, we could be in store for a new seasonal high. Charizard to Charmeleon. Charmeleon pulls up from 3. That rolls in after quite a few bounces, and as I mentioned earlier, Charmeleon's been shooting the deep ball a lot this game. It's helped. It's better than if he weren't. Lucario is going to pull up from 3 from the other side. Drains it. That's nothing but net. And Saffron's lead is back up to 7. Timeout for the Embers. They got to find a way to put a stop to this 3 ball, because right now that's what the Embers are cooking them with. Or that's what the Kicks are cooking them with. Well, that in the passing game, I'd say. Really, Saffron leading in probably most stats at the moment. But as I said, it's still a winnable game for the Embers. It's only a 7-point game, especially with the 3s they've been able to shoot. It's not impossible as Charmander hits that jumper. He's got 7. Charmander 2 for 7 from the field. Sorry, he's got 6. 2 for 7 from the field, 3 assists. Charmeleon, or Hitmonlee's going to be blocked by Dragonite. Charmeleon the other way. Charmeleon against Lucario, has the type advantage. Puts it up, that's no good. Rebound by the league's leading rebounding guard. Finds Hitmonlee. Alley-oop attempt for Cinderace. That's going to be broken up by Shenron. Trying to give the Embers a taste of their own medicine. And a pass goes right the other way. It's intercepted by Lucario. Blaziken finds Hitmonlee flying in to throw it down. The fighting types connect. And again, it's not a type you'd expect to be going off against the Embers. They have so many dragons on their teams, and dragons often go with the flying type. Charmeleon, other side. That rolls out. He'll head to the line, though. Fans not happy with that call. Lucario, a foul. I've mentioned Charmeleon's stats enough so far, but he is leading the team with 11 points so far. So that is that would raise his average.
Shooting 2.
And he's pointing at the camera right now. Maybe trying to threaten it a bit. Charmeleon from the free throw line. First attempt is good. Up to 12, and Allen set to re-enter the game. Allen hasn't been bad, but Kanto's bench has been one of the positives, I think. They've been outscoring the bench for Saffron by only 4, but regardless, that is a spot where they are winning the battle. They aren't winning in many other places. Rebounds, the only other stat that they lead in that I'm aware of. Cinderace against Charmander. Waits on the outside. Lucario up against Charizard. Puts it up. That's in and out. Rebound by Charizard. Passes it up. Dragonite inside. Got the inside line. Against Blaziken, he'll put it in with ease. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-point game. Galarian Zapdos takes it up. Galarian Zapdos has 3 assists a game this season. And that obviously played 1 game, so 3 assists this season. Cinderace up against Charmander. Fade away. Shot. Won't go. Rebound by Charizard. Here's their chance to tie. Charizard takes it up the court. Gives it off to Charmeleon. He finds Charmander. Charmander against Galarian Zapdos. And oh no! Cinderace, what a heads-up play to draw that foul. Charmander was not looking where he was going. He ran right into the final evolution.
First team foul.
And it'll be Saffron ball again. Cinderace takes it up. As mentioned, 7th in the KBA in scoring this season. Galarian Zapdos gonna pull up from 3. Got it! There you go. That's how you make your presence known. Galarian Zapdos had 8 in his first game of the season. Dragonite, other side, against Blaziken. That won't go. Rebound by the firefighting type. Blaziken finds Lucario. Lucario cross up. Pulls back and hits that shot over Charizard. Lucario's got 7, 3 for 10 shooting, but a plus 10 is the important part. Not bad defense at all, that means. At least to a certain extent. Charmander's going to pull up after getting the screen. That's no good. Another rebound from Lucario. Lucario takes it forward. Finds Cinderace. Cinderace back to Lucario. The fans starting cheering let's go kicks. Lucario to Galarian Zapdos in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Galarian Zapdos pulls up, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound by Blaziken. Inside, he gets it to go. Blaziken's got 4 points. They're winning through wing play right now, but hey, they are winning the game. Just not something you see a lot in the KBA. It's often the bigs going at it. Charmeleon against Galarian Zapdos. The spin move. Puts it up. Puts it in. Charmeleon's got a game high, got a team high 16, not a game high. Incineroar wide open inside. A defensive breakdown for Allen. And that's an easy finish for Incineroar. A 10-point lead. Charmeleon with it against Galarian Zapdos. Won't go. Rebound by Blaziken. Blaziken treks it forward. Finds Cinderace. Dribbling to his left. Cinderace waits. Cinderace waits. Give to Galarian Zapdos to Lucario. Lucario's going to pull up. Got it! That's a 2 from Lucario. He's got 9.
Next lead, 61-49.
It's a 12-point game now. Dragonite posts up against Blaziken. Charizard, 3. No good. Good defense from Lucario. Incineroar takes it up the court, finds Galarian Zapdos, gets a screen, pulls up, no good. Rebound by Dragonite. Dragonite with it. Allen posts up against Cinderace, has the mismatch, fakes him out once, turnaround. That shot's good. Allen's got 4 points, but the Embers still shooting only 40% from the field. Saffron shooting 48%. Better in the second half than the first. Good feed inside. Cinderace is going to be blocked by Charmander. It's a great pass, but Cinderace couldn't finish. Dragonite alley-oop to Charizard, knocked free by Lucario. What a game for Lucario on the defensive side. Finds Incineroar on the outside. Lucario takes it back. Lucario up against Charizard. Fighting versus flying. Not a great matchup. He's got a wide open Blaziken though, but that's tipped away and stolen by Allen. Charmander takes it up. Charmander waiting on the outside. 2 seconds. Separating shot and game clock as both teams are waiting to make some subs. Charmander waits. Charmander waits. Charmander waits. Charmander, 5 on the shot clock. Swings it to Allen. 2 seconds now. Allen's got to turn around. Put one up. That's no good. And put him in a tough spot. That'll do it for the third quarter. The Saffron kicks. 1 quarter away from moving into second place in the KBA.
61.
They lead 61-51 through 3. Stick around. We'll be back with the fourth.
51.
We're back in Saffron City, and the fans are going crazy. Their Saffron kicks lead the Kanto Embers 61-51 at the moment. We take a look at the assist of the game. Okay, that's not a very good answer. That I'd give it to something else. It's mostly Incineroar doing the work. But nonetheless, the kicks up 10. 8 minutes to go. Red Yoshi is gonna pass it behind his back backwards to Oregon. Red Yoshi takes the feed. Had 9 in the first half. That led the team. He's going to pull up this first action in the second. That's in and out. Rebound by Incineroar. Taken forward by Gorachu. Gorachu against Yoshi. Oh, look at that spin move. Good stop from Gorachu. Good play by Gorachu. Good spin. Good finish. Yoshi at the other end. Finishes that one. And now Red Yoshi has outscored his average entering this game, or outscored his total entering this game. 11 points to 10 is what he started with. Sudowoodo up against Rayquaza. This is a good match for Sudowoodo. Probably why he's ISOing up, and he's going to hit the midi. Sudowoodo's got his first bucket, and the lead is extended. Red Yoshi with the ball's got a cutting Porygon for 3. No good. Rebound Rayquaza inside. Draws the foul against Sudowoodo and gets the bucket. Rayquaza will head to the free throw line. Rayquaza averaging 2.6 points, 2.4 rebounds, 0.6 assists, and 1 block a game. 31% from the field, not ideal. But look who's stepping back in. It's Hitmonlee, the legend himself. The man who was traded to the team he was always meant to be on. And is at a game-high 20 points right now. 1 shot on the way for Rayquaza. That shot is good. Gorachu finds Hitmonlee at the other side. Wide open is Gorachu for the finish. Gorachu's got 6. And what a performance it's been defensively for the Saffron kicks right now. Shenron, blocked by Incineroar, grabs the rebound, over Incineroar. Personal foul against Rayquaza. You can see the frustration. It's like he has to deal with Groudon and Kyogre all over again, I guess. And look at the excitement Cinderace feels right now. They're up 11. He's feeling that their next win is brewing right now. Hitmonlee takes the feed. Wide open three. You know it. That matches the KBA season high. 23 points for Hitmonlee. Yoshi tracks the other way. Yoshi finds Rayquaza. To Yoshi. Over to Porygon. And again, good defense by Gorochu. We've seen players get open all game with the cut, just like there. As Red Yoshi, a good finish over Sudowoodo, who came to challenge at the last second. Red Yoshi's got 13. Incineroar knocks down Shenron. He's going to try the hook shot. Not sure why, but Incineroar's got the bucket, and Incineroar's got 8. Entered this one averaging 6 points a game, so there's an improvement. It's a 14-point lead. Porygon with it. As I was saying about Gorochu, the player's been getting wide open off the cut all game, but great work from Gorochu on defense. Even that one required a great shot from Porygon to be drained. Porygon's got 5. Other side. There's Hitmontop with his first bucket of the game. First bucket as a kick. Probably feels great. He's got 2 points. Porygon spin move against Gorochu. Gorochu blocks the shot. And that duo, that shooting guard duo of Gorochu and Lucario has made it a nightmare for the Kanto Embers. Even though Charmeleon's got a team high, they're always seeming to be in the wrong spots. Or it always seems to be against players that aren't those two. Red Yoshi's got 15 off the bench this game. I think that might be a season high for players off the bench in the KBA. Gorochu, feed inside. Hitmonlee, fouled, will head to the line. Fouled by Agumon and Coach Batman not liking it. Hitmonlee, a chance to make it a KBA-wide season high.
At the line, 2 shots.
Remember, entered this one averaging 8.5 points a game. So this is insane numbers. In the 4 games he's played, scored a total of 34 points. And now he's up to 24 in this game alone. He's going to be averaging over 11 points a game after this one. And he's got to feel thrilled with how his team is playing. And there you go, the first player this season to hit 25. What a job by Hitmonlee, and not to discount Red Yoshi, probably, as I mentioned, likely one of the first bench players this season to hit 15. I'm sure Cell possibly has, with being so dominant off the bench. A Shenron shot won't go. More great defense from the kicks. They've been all over the Embers, and Gorochu's going to draw the foul against Porygon. Gorochu gets a trip to the line. Remember, averaging 4.2 points a game, 2.6 rebounds, 0.4 assists, 0.4 steals, 0.6 blocks, 43% from the field, 0% from 3, but 6 points tonight, and elite defense. That is the story of this game. The Saffron kicks have locked down the Kanto Embers. They were shooting 40% through 3 quarters. Not sure if that number has changed, but man, is that an impressive defensive performance. Gorochu's up to 7. So, as you'll likely see the starters come in to finish the game. The lead is up to 14 now, and Kanto entered this on a 4-game winning streak. But perhaps the momentum of their new acquisitions and their strong win over a good team is what's propelling the Saffron kicks to the top right now. Porygon, wide open 3. No good. First time someone's broken away from Gorochu this game. Sudowoodo, other way. Passes it up to Hitmonlee. Back to Sudowoodo, his lookalike. That's no good. Rebound by Sudowoodo. Corner three. Gorochu, good! Gorochu's got 11 now.
63.
And it's a 17-point game. That shot will go.
The assist.
Comes from Red Yoshi. He's got 17 now. Fantastic performance off the bench for Red Yoshi. Sure to earn more playing time, despite being behind one of the best guards in the KBA. Incineroar posts up against Shenron. Incineroar fakes the turnaround. Incineroar blocked by Shenron. Rebound goes right to Shenron. Stretch pass. Agumon drives right by Hitmonlee. Won't go. Grabs his own rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound again. This time it's blocked by Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee not known for his defense, but putting on a decent defensive showing tonight in his first game. Hitmontop dribbles, and he's going to dribble it behind the backcourt. Not sure what Hitmontop's doing. That'll do it for his game, I believe. But the Embers going to sub in the whole gang to try to get back in this. They're going to have to drain three, so expect to see the ball in Charmeleon's hands. Dragonite finds Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi takes it forward up against Hitmontop. Red Yoshi's been cooking him all game. Gives it off to Shenron. Shenron to Charizard. Charizard spinning, driving into the paint. You can't take that long to put up a shot, and his shot won't go. It's rebounded by Gorochu. Out comes Hitmontop the other way. Hitmontop waits. He's got Hitmonlee on his left, dribbling it in his left hand. 10 on the shot clock, finds Blaziken on his right. Blaziken inside to Gorochu. Gorochu, turnaround, jumper, he's feeling himself. And that shot won't go. Rebound by Shenron. Charmeleon takes it forward. Spins around, up against Hitmonlee. Charizard, up against Gorochu. Charizard, pass off to Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi gets it. Drives to his right. Gonna pull up over Gorochu. Won't go, but Incineroar is gonna be called for the foul. Apologies, that was Incineroar, not Gorochu. Red Yoshi will head to the line.
Second team foul.
A chance to reach 19 points in this game. Remember, entered this with 10 total on the year. Has been by far the highlight for the Kanto Embers, and I'm not sure anyone else on the team can say that. As they are still outscoring them off the bench by 7, I believe. But that's because almost half of their points have come from the bench. Red Yoshi entered this one 2 points a game, 0.8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 0.6 steals, 38% from the field, 0% from three. A career game for Red Yoshi. And just a seasonal insane performance. Really an all-time great performance off the bench. Is a timeout called by the Kicks. They're sorting things out before the end of this. Player of the game, who else? Hitmonlee, 25 points, a new season high, and it's his first game with his new team. He's letting the shots fly. He's cooking. And he's played some very solid defense to boot. The main reason why the Saffron Kicks are set to improve to 4-2 on the year with 2 great victories under their belt. Incineroar will inbound the ball. Finds Hitmontop, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Charmeleon. Charmeleon to Red Yoshi. Lucario gets called for the blocking foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cinderace set to enter for Hitmontop. Not sure why that change wasn't made earlier. Hitmontop has been by far the worst player on the Saffron Kicks. Been cooked by Red Yoshi. Not good offensively, and there's some more competent defense from Cinderace. Forces Red Yoshi into a miss. Blaziken takes the other way. Spin move for no particular reason. Up against Charizard. Blocked by Charizard, but he grabs his own rebound. Another block. This reminds me of Ash vs. Harrison. How it should have gone at least, but Blaziken ended up winning that one, so I guess that's not a great... I just wanted to reference that matchup, really. In all honesty, Red Yoshi. Charizard. Finds Shenron. Shenron back to Charizard. Red Yoshi blocked again by Cinderace. Red Yoshi knocks down Cinderace and gets it to go. Red Yoshi has 21. That's a season high for the Embers. An insane performance off the bench. Incineroar posts up. Incineroar going to work. Can't finish over Shenron. Rebound by Shenron. Shenron passes it up to Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi faking over Cinderace. Yes, sir. Red Yoshi's got 23. An 8-0 run for the Embers. It's not over yet. Or is it? It's a 9-point lead now. Hitmonlee takes the feed. Drives. Can't finish over Charmeleon. Rebound by Charizard. They got to push the pace. They got to hit a 3. Red Yoshi, 4-3. Got it! All of a sudden, Red Yoshi now has the new season high. 26 points, and it's off the bench. Insane.
Number 49. First personal foul. Third team foul.
A bunch of fouls called.
Substitution.
Cinderace will head. Not a bunch of fouls. Cinderace will head to the line, and now they're subbing in their bench. What are they doing? Galarian Zapdos takes the feed. They had a chance, but now they just throw in the towel. I'm not sure what Batman's thinking.
Fourth team foul.
What a dumb decision, honestly. The moment your team gets a chance,
Number 1.
you decide, nah, we're good.
At the line.
As Galarian Zapdos will head to the line. Averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds a game, 50% from the field. Not 3 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Makes the first shot. And now they sub back in the start. I guess they subbed in the bench to foul, perhaps. Maybe that's not the worst decision ever, but it's... I mean, did you really need to do that? The bench is still on. At the other side. Besides Incineroar, I believe. Galarian Zapdos' shot won't go. Rebound by Charizard. Charizard taking it up. Charmander's going to have to pull up from deep. 3, no good. Rebound comes to Cinderace. Cinderace racing it up. Cinderace to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee will dribble the clock out. Hitmonlee's debut. Absolute dominance. 25 points. And the Saffron kicks end the Kanto Embers winning streak. They take this one 81-74 the final. And Red Yoshi, the other star of this game, 26 points off the bench. That's a new KBA season high, but it's not enough for a victory. Hitmonlee loving it. Hitmonlee and Heracross combined for 34 points in their first game. But that's it from us here today. For all our friends at KBA, at Elite Four TV, I'm Curtis Coleman. Thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.